You read the title, ladies and gentlemen. You know exactly what our goal is. We need to become the cultivating master. Now, how exactly are we going to do that? I have absolutely zero clue. But hey, I guess that's the point of, a tutorial and stuff. For example, I believe this is the tutorial guy. So yeah, will we be able to, become as strong as these people on the leaderboards right now? Like, this guy has 967 million ki. They're like 93 years old. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot to do in this video. So feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, feel free to join my Discord server, linked in the description. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into this. Alright, so first things first, let's actually start off with the tutorial so then everyone knows exactly how this game works. So, would you like to learn the cultivation basics? Of course we do. The first thing you must know is the cultivation technique. A technique defines how you absorb ki and how fast you grow. Better techniques grants faster progress. Okay. Then from there we have cultivation potential, where this is your natural talent and it acts as a multiplier to your progress. Higher potential means your growth will be far quicker. Okay, so I think I might be able to understand this really well thanks to my experience on games like Anime Fighting Simulator X and stuff. Not sure if you guys remember that game, but yeah, I have a feeling that some mechanics are going to be slightly familiar. But then again, you know, I might be wrong. The realms. Each realm represents a stage of power. Advancing through realms grants immense strength, but the higher you go, the harder the breakthroughs become. Never rush or you will face backlash. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem if I want to become the cultivation master as fast as possible. The game is literally recommending me not to do that. But anyways, on the main homepage of the game, we do actually have some, keybinds. So apparently C is where you can go ahead and cultivate your ki. For example, right now we are getting 0.5 ki per second. Then from there we have B, which is going to be the breakthrough. Apparently, okay, we're going to be needing 360 to do that breakthrough. Then shift, of course, is going to be sprinting. And then T is going to be key vision, which, okay, I guess this is going to tell you where all of the training areas are. I see. That is actually very, very good to know. And I'm glad that, you know, the game is actually something that I've done before. Because if it wasn't something I've done before, then getting the title of Cultivation Master might have been way too difficult. But yeah, is there any other things that I need to know? Sect, shop over here where we can buy game passes and different kinds of items. Then from there we have character stats, which show us our potential and technique. We have reroll, which will give us a random technique and a random talent. Should I go ahead and do this? I guess we don't have anything to lose. Let's try our talent. Let's see if we can go ahead and spin this. So let's do 50. What are we going to be getting? Mortal potential, uncommon. Sure. Not sure if I'm going to end up regretting that, but that's completely fine. Okay, so these rows are going to be costing these gems. Now, how exactly we get the gems? We do actually need to figure that out. Let's see. So around the map, we can pick up these herbs, right? For example, the rare herb. And then I am going to assume that probably we can go ahead and maybe sell them. Maybe this guy over here is where we sell them. Let's see. You are too weak to stand before. Okay, great. Thanks, bro. Whatever, it's fine. As I was saying though, when it comes to these herbs, we need to apparently go to the main city, and that's where we'll be able to sell them. So Old Crystal, Lion's Pavilion, is there any city that we can go to? Oh wait, okay, never mind. Apparently right over here, this is where we can go ahead and sell our herbs. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's sell, all of the common ones, because I don't think we're going to be needing them. Do I want to sell the spiritual herb? Sure, why not? And yeah, awesome. And now we have how many spirit stones? 310. And actually, we could actually see it right over here. So, okay, that makes sense now. We get herbs, we sell the herbs, and then with the herbs, we go ahead and reroll our techniques and as well our talent. So that is going to be the main progression gameplay. I guess the only question I now have at this point is, can we go ahead and use this martial grounds? You are too weak. Okay, so we need the foundation establishment, which I think is going to be the kind of breakthrough. So let's, get started on that by pressing C, and let's just AFK here until we are able to get one of our very first breakthroughs, and then let's see, are we going to be able to unlock whatever these titles are, so then that's why we can go ahead and unlock these upgrade grounds. Okay, so it seems like we are about to hit our very first breakthrough. So let's just quickly get the last little bit amount. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Now, in order to break through, we need to press B. So, okay, awesome. We just got ourselves 600 spirit stones, and as well, honestly, I don't know. Do we get more key now? Yes, we do. Nothing too crazy though, just, you know, that little bit like 0.4 extra. But yeah, as you guys can see, we are now key refinement 2, which I am not sure how many tiers there are. Maybe like one of these leaderboards tells us. No, not that one. Yeah, honestly, I have no clue, but look what I found over here. Just a random celestial herb just chilling and waiting to be collected. Apparently this is 50 spirit stones. Okay. I guess slowly, it seems like we're going to be getting rich. But yeah, let's, I guess, continue going ahead and, you know, AFKing over here. Let's maybe get, I don't know, let's try going for like another maybe rank up or two. Or should I say breakthrough? Let's get a few more breakthroughs. Let's see if maybe we can get this title to change above us. And then I guess I'll catch you guys once we are able to do some progression. Maybe, I don't know, unlocking one of the training areas. Or maybe getting some kind of new cool ability. Whatever comes first, okay? Okay, so it seems like we are about to hit our very first breakthrough. So let's just quickly get the last little bit amount. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Now, in order to break through, we need to press B. So, okay, awesome. We just got ourselves 600 spirit stones, and as well, honestly, I don't know. Do we get more key now? Yes, we do. Nothing too crazy though, just, you know, that little bit like 0.4 extra. But yeah, as you guys can see, we are now key refinement 2, which I am not sure how many tiers there are. Maybe like one of these leaderboards tells us. No, not that one. Yeah, honestly, I have no clue, but look what I found over here. Just a random celestial herb just chilling and waiting to be collected. Apparently this is 50 spirit stones. Okay. I guess slowly, it seems like we're going to be getting rich. But yeah, let's, I guess, continue going ahead and, you know, AFKing over here. Let's maybe get, I don't know, let's try going for like another maybe rank up or two. Or should I say breakthrough? Let's get a few more breakthroughs. Let's see if maybe we can get this title to change above us. And then I guess I'll catch you guys once we are able to do some progression. Maybe, I don't know, unlocking one of the training areas. Or maybe getting some kind of new cool ability. Whatever comes first, okay? Alright everybody, after around like 30 minutes of AFK grinding, as you guys can see, we are still on key refinement, meaning that I don't believe we can access this, where is it again? The 2 times area? Yeah, this area over here. Not sure if it might actually be the rank ups, like is it maybe something else? I mean, I don't know, maybe I need to like talk to this guy. Am I like strong enough for him now? No, you are still too weak, but I think I might have a solution to that, because as you guys can see from like the 5 breakthroughs that we did, we now have 5.3k of these gems. So let's go ahead and let's, I guess, use them. And now just before we go ahead and use them, okay, if I'm not mistaken, this game has codes. Yeah, apparently there's like 4 or 5 of them, so let's see. Let's try, hold on, this is the wrong one, that's not actually the right one. That's for people that like bought a game pass and like it didn't work or something. But yeah, we have this one, which will give us 5,000 spirit stones and as well some kind of like spirit pill. Then from there we have 1,000 likes, giving us 1 celestial herb. Inventory, I guess, which is going to be giving us another 2,000 spirit stones. Let's go. And then what I believe is the final code is 800 likes, giving us 2 rare pills and another 5,000 stones. That is ridiculous. And okay, apparently these pills give us extra boosts to like breakthrough and as well key boost. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder how on earth we're able to like farm these pills without like using codes. Like maybe there's some kind of like shop somewhere, I don't know, maybe down that direction or something. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's start re-rolling stuff, I guess. Let's start off with the talent. Let's try it ahead and go and get ourselves maybe like a... Should we get like a rare or something? I mean, we definitely could try. I don't think it's going to be that rare. So, yeah, let's see. First roll, we are getting a common. Okay. Second roll, we're going to be getting a common. Yeah, I have a feeling that probably we're going to be getting quite a lot of commons and, you know, uncommons. But thankfully, because of the large amount of gems, I don't think it's going to be, you know, that much of a problem. But hey, there we go. We just got earthly potential, which is going to be the rare. Now, should I try and go ahead and get myself an epic, or should I try getting a technique? Let's try getting a technique. I want to see how much that is going to improve us by. So, basic key breathing. Okay, that's going to be a common. And okay, that's what we like to see. The extreme technique rare. Now, by the way, here are all the chances for like every single rarity. You know, rare, for example, is 6%. And if we want something better, we are going to be needing to get a 1% chance drop. Okay, I guess for the time being, I'm not going to spend all of my gems just yet, you know, just in case if maybe there's like some kind of like other shop. Because if I'm not mistaken, this game has like swords and stuff. And for all I know, those are going to be costing, you know, gems and stuff. So yeah. Let's not waste all of our currency just yet, and let's, I guess, have a look at how much we're going to be earning now. So when we go ahead and press C, we immediately ranked up. Okay, that was crazy. But yeah, have a look at that. We're gaining 45 key per like second or something. That is ridiculous. Yeah, we should be able to do a bunch of rank ups in no time. But is there any other way that we can go ahead and speed this up? Let's see, apparently this person in the Discord server is saying that in the shop, you can actually buy them for spirit stones. Oh, you can. Okay, so this is how we get the pills and stuff. That is actually very good to know, but some of these prices are super expensive, you know, 500k for the very best one. I don't think I'd be able to afford that even if I AFK'd for another hour or two. So yeah, this might be something at like the end of the video, or I'm not even sure if we'll be able to get it in this video. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. We'll figure it out another time. But apart from that though, let's see. No, apparently we can't go ahead and craft the pills, we can only buy them. Okay, here's something that's apparently the Discord mentioned. This is the only game pass that we can go ahead and get for spirit stones, but honestly, I wouldn't complain at all. Considering that some of the chances on like the secrets and stuff is like 0.01%, to do it all manually, I'd quite literally lose my mind. So yeah, super glad that you can buy this for spirit stones. However, we are still not even halfway there. So yeah, once again, a lot of grinding still needs to be done. But yeah, let's find a cool little tree to AFK under. Let's just AFK, I guess, on this spot, you know, right next to the river. And yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys whenever we are strong enough in order to get a foundation establishment to give us that 2 key boost. Let's see, is it going to be this breakthrough right over here? Okay, no, it's going to, we still have probably a bit of way to go. Oh, wait, hold on. This explains things now. 100% to break through into foundation establishment. Oh, I get it now. So in order to go to like the higher tiers, like, you know, foundation establishment, void amalgamation, there's a small chance to like turn into it, like in every single breakthrough. Honestly, I'm not sure if I like that system. I definitely haven't seen anything like that, like ever. I mean, hey, not complaining. If the devs want to do a system like this, by all means, go for it. In fact, to prove a point, since we want to become the cultivating or cultivation master, I directly challenge the devs to make this as weird and funky as possible. The harder it is, quite literally, probably the cooler this video will be. I guess I don't really have to do that much AFK because literally the moment that this bar fills up, we unlock a foundation establishment. So I guess 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, please break through. B, action too frequent. Please wait. Oh, hold on, cutscene. A fragile foundation. The true path begins now. And I guess, oh, it's still going. Hold on a minute. Are we going to be getting like some kind of aura or whoa, wait, what's going on? I guess this is what it looks like when you go ahead and unlock like a higher state of being. That's crazy. Now it wants me to sell herbs. Sure, why not? I mean, if the game wants me to, if the game's encouraging me to like give away like all of my stuff, sure. A spiritual herb, celestial herb, awesome. Now we have 22k of these spirit stones, and as well we can go ahead and I guess farm in this little area, giving us, you know, 2 times key. But yeah, as I was saying though, since the majority of the stuff that we need to do does require us to go ahead and, you know, get stronger, get more spirit stones, all of that good stuff, let the true proper AFKing begin. Actually, wait just a moment. Can I talk to this guy now? Okay, I'm still too weak. Yeah, the game wants us to become stronger. Let's get stronger. Enough yapping. Let's sit down, get that key. I'll see you guys in, I don't know, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours. All I'm gonna promise you is that I'm not gonna do anything off camera apart from sitting here and meditating and getting key. Yeah, that is going to be basically the next who knows how long. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, we are back off the, I don't know, has it been an hour, 30 minutes? I'm not sure if I'm even in like a new server. But yeah, let's just say we did progression, you know. We managed to get to this old crystal, you know, 4 times key. And as well, I believe we are about to get the soul formation that we need in order to go to a new area. Or maybe not. Let's find out. So, B, let's let the cutscene, you know, obviously go through. So, come on, we are ascending back to the higher state of power. Obviously, we're becoming a god slowly. And nice, we have soul formation 1, which, we don't really need. That's really interesting. I guess that means that we still have, you know, a little bit way to go before we can get the next area, which is going to be the Lion's Pavilion. But thankfully, SMG has been spending the majority of his time doing nothing but grinding a bunch of these gems. In fact, let's go ahead and whilst we're collecting all of these herbs, because, you know, why not? Let's go ahead and let's buy the auto spin because, you know, I have more than enough. So did we buy it? Oh, okay, I think I just need to press this gift to button, and when I press gift to none, yeah, okay, nice. We got the auto spin, so let's just use this. And now, I guess, since we have 23k, should we try and go ahead and get ourselves maybe like a legendary? I think honestly that would be really good. So let's change the targets to legendary, I guess, because, you know, why not? And let's put on the auto spin and let's, I guess, wait here until we get it. Hopefully, we're not gonna be broke by the next time that you guys see me. Okay, this is interesting. It took quite a while, but we did manage to go ahead and get ourselves the legendary. Have a look at this bad boy. He is the 0.9% and I believe he does like a 6 times multiplier. Okay, according to the trailer over here, it is actually a 5 times multiplier, and then I believe the mythical is the 6 times. No, it's 7 times, I see. Alright then, and I guess the same rarities and same multipliers do apply to, of course, the potentials. So let's go ahead and let's, I guess, continue trying our luck. I mean, we have 8,000 gems left, so we do have a solid chance of getting something. But is it likely to happen with only 8,000 gems? No, probably not. Ooh, it seems like luck really is on my side today. We just got ourselves another legendary. Let's go. I guess all that's left to do now is to have a look at my key, I guess, multiplier like per second now. So if I just have a look, we are getting 500 out of the training area, which is really good. And now the big question is, am I now strong enough to finally go ahead and talk to this NPC? You are too... Bro, really? We are still that weak? I mean, fair enough. I mean, we still have quite a lot of, you know, different, what do you call these again? The training areas. Yeah, we still have a lot of them to go through. But still, though, for us to still be, I guess, considered weak is quite a statement. Okay then, game, you want to keep on making fun of me? I guess that just means that we need to keep on sacrificing our lifespan. In fact, I believe, how old am I now? I'm 13. That means we've been grinding this game for approximately 3 whole years, and this is actually scaring me a little bit. There are people at the age of 98? Okay, listen, I know I want to become the Cultivation Master, but I do not want to become Gramps. Yeah, I can already start imagining the comments. It took you that long, Gramps? Shut up, Timmy. I'm gonna get to grinding. See you guys once again in probably... I don't know. Listen, how about this? Instead of 2 hours, let's go for something ridiculous like a day or maybe 12 hours. I guess until either something new happens or I just get bored. Whichever one comes first. Alright everybody, just cutting back in to let you guys know that things are moving slightly too slow in my opinion. So what does that mean? It means that I'm gonna be popping one of these spiritual pills on camera because I want to show you guys, you know, how OP they are. Oh yeah, by the way, I managed to get myself a few mythical of the techniques and the potentials, you know, they're the second best stuff in the game. So we might as well go ahead and, you know, use all of those juicy multipliers to see how OP we're going to be in the... Is this the second to last area? I think it's the second to last area because then the next one is up there. 22x key. Let's see if we're going to be able to unlock that. So spiritual pill unlocked, and let's go ahead. Let's sit down and yeah, let's, I guess, start a time lapse of me getting strong. I don't know, man. Let's see how OP this is. Now, after all of that AFK grinding, plus as well doing a bunch of AFK spinning along the way, we managed to go ahead and get ourselves, let's just go ahead and claim this, the secret Eternal Dao potential, meaning that we are halfway done before having this whole page maxed out. Yeah, that took quite a lot of my, rolls to do. We had to go to all 4,500 spins in order to get that pity. However, we still need to technically do all of that again, so then we can go ahead and this time now get the technique. Now, just before we go ahead and do that, if I'm not mistaken, yes, when I go ahead and get this, I guess, 22% chance thing, I will turn into a Heaven Immortal, which is exactly what we need in order to unlock the final area, or at least I believe it's the final one. Yeah, I don't know, maybe there's like a Worlds 2 or something, but I am 99% sure this is the final area in the game, especially since it's the only thing I can find on the Trello on the side of my monitor, so yeah. We are close to maxing out in terms of training, however we still have a long way to go, getting that other secret. And as well, I really want to go ahead and buy myself one of these divine pills because I'm 99% sure we are going to be needing it in order to go ahead and get ourselves what we are missing. Like, yeah, hold on, Heaven Immortals over here, this is where I am. And look, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, honestly, I'm not even sure if the majority of these are possible to get yet, but am I gonna try? Absolutely. I quite literally have nothing to lose, so let's get back to grinding, and probably the next time that you guys see me will be the final time. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, after so long of grinding later, we are now at the very final training area. Now, unfortunately, we weren't really able to go that much farther, We are still on Heaven Immortal, which is like, I guess, the rank that, unlocks this. But listen, I'm telling you guys, when I said that I've been grinding, I am not lying. I have really been grinding. But anyways, in terms of progression and stuff, apart from, unlocking the very final area, the Immortal Meteorite, we've also done a bunch of progression on the stats, in the sense that, although I didn't get anything new since the last time that you saw me, I have been grinding and grinding the secret pity. In fact, we're almost halfway there. However, right now, the main thing holding me back is getting gems because, without gems, I can't roll. And if I can't roll, then I can't hit that secret pity. But hey, you know what? It's fine. Maybe in a future update or whatever, they will add more ways to get gems properly. For example, herbs. They're really good for grinding gems in the early game, but then once you get to, I guess, my state of progression, I get thousands and thousands of gems per breakthrough. So yeah, maybe if there's maybe a skill where the more you collect herbs, the more worth it they are. Again, I don't know what the devs could do. I'll leave the creativity up to them. I'm sure they can figure out something amazing. But yeah, apart from that though, when it comes to things that we can do in this game, we are basically done. Again, we have the best training area, we have one of the best ranks. It's not the best, for example, we're not top 1. But to be fair though, probably some of these people on the leaderboards do have stuff related to Robux. For example, skip roll, 2x spirit stones. But hey, I can't really make that much of an excuse because, a lot of this stuff you can actually buy with spirit stones. Oh yeah, by the way, apparently the divine pill over here gives a 4x key boost. Wish I could have gotten it in this video, but unfortunately, I'm broke. But jokes aside though, the last thing that I did off camera that I don't think I showcased was this guy. Turns out I unlocked him sometime along the way, not entirely sure when, but he gave me this cool flying sword, which hey, I'm not complaining. This actually looks pretty simple, but at least it gives me so much speed. Look at this. Before, this used to take me maybe 20 seconds to traverse, and now in seconds we are going all across the map. But anyways, apart from that though, I think this pretty much wraps up our little mini video. Now, if you guys did end up enjoying this video, maybe you want a part 2, where, I don't know, we go pay to win maybe, for example, or maybe we max out the game or check out an update or something. Well, yeah, you guys know exactly what to do. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button with notifications on. And also, whilst you're down there, feel free to check out the game. I'm probably going to be having it linked in the description and as well in the pinned comments. And yeah, apart from that though, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.